Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Reynolds Outdoors. And today's video is going to be a part 2 of our popular conceal carry video. That's been our most popular video so far with the YouTube channel since we've been doing it. So I figured I'd do a follow-up video with some of the guns that some of the people, some of you guys have commented on or said, hey, you didn't talk about this gun, or and in the first video I really focused more on smaller, more single stacks, and even some of the, like the Bodyguard 380s and the Kimber Micros and stuff like that. So I'm going to do more of the 10 round or more capacity pistols, subcompact, compacts, something that I myself carry. I carry a compact pistol more than than I do my single stack, and I'm going to talk about what I carry in a little bit. But so let's go ahead and get started. I'll start down here with the H&K VP9 SK. Great feeling little gun, very popular seller. When we first got these in, it was hard to keep them on the shelf. This one has the tritium night sights. If you're not familiar with H&K, German-made firearms, in fact they do have a plant right here over here in Columbus, not far from us, where they're making these guys. But this one actually was made in Germany, stamped here on the side of the firearm. So, what's some of the features on here? Well, ambi controls for sure. So you can see right there, slide catch. So you can definitely, this feels weird, I'm right-handed, but I can work with my left hand if I need to. So for you lefties out there, the H&K VP9 is definitely worth looking at. And also the magazine release is very much ambidextrous, so that's actually your mag release. It's kind of hard to show you that, but that little tab right there behind the trigger guard, you just press that down, mag pops out. Really nice. Now that is some of the criticism with it when I hand it to some of the customers that are taking a look at them for the first time, and sometimes that's a deal breaker for them. They don't like it, they can't manipulate it. That's fine. So there's tons of other handguns out here to look at, but also front cocking serrations. So for you guys that have to press check, you can do that with this one. Accessory rail, put your light, lasers, all that fun stuff on there. Oh, and they also have a little bit of a beefier ledge back here, so if you slingshot it, you got a little bit more to get your fingers on. So easy to manipulate the controls on this gun. Ergonomics are great. I mean, the grip's just fantastic. Definitely not a Glock grip. But we'll get into that later. So H&K VP9 SK striker fire pistol, very good option. I also got the P30 SK. Pretty much all the same features. This particular model has just the glow in the dark, or the glow sights. Not the tritium sights, but all the same features: mag release, ambi controls, accessory rail, all that good stuff. Just the instead of the striker fire, it has the hammer. So those of you who feel more comfortable carrying with a hammer, there you go. That option is there with the H&K line. Moving on. I'm trying not to spend too much time on any one gun, but this is the M&P9, Smith & Wesson M&P9 2.0. This gun has done really well. Since the first generation of these handguns, they've addressed one of the major issues with it, which is with the trigger. So the trigger, I'll go ahead. I've safety checked all these weapons. I'll do it again though for everybody watching. Just reset. It's an improvement for sure. I especially love the very aggressive texture on the grip. Not a lot of people like that, but most people like it. But some people think, that's a little too aggressive, I don't really like it. Well, you can always take some sandpaper and wear that down a little bit, smooth it out. But of course, accessory rail, put all your lights and lasers on there. And they've actually beefed up the frame in the 2.0s. I've done a video on the 2.0s. If you look back, you'll see I've done video on several of these handguns out here on the table, their own overviews, but the 2.0 has that beefed up frame. They got some stainless steel in there, so it's a sturdy, robust gun. It's tough. Everything you like about the MMPs, but they've they've addressed, you know, the issues like the trigger, which was the major one, but this one's 15 round capacity, and this is the compact model, so it's very similar to another gun I'm going to touch on in a minute, and it does have some serrations up front, so that's important to a lot of people. Some of you don't care, I know, but trying to cover all the key little features on these guns. So alright, let's move on. Glock 26. I remember somebody in the first video I did was like, why didn't you talk about the Glock 26? Well, here it is. I think we were maybe out at the time. I can't remember, there was a reason, but this one is the Gen 5 26. So force chambered 9mm. It comes standard with 3 10-round magazines, and all the features of the Gen 5 are present. I'll give you a close-up look there. It has the ambi controls on it, so, and of course you can swap over. Now you know it comes set for a right-handed shooter with the magazine release button, but of course you can swap that on over to the other side for you lefties out there, or if you want to dual wield them, you have that option. Now some of the Gen 5 features, I have done videos on the Gen 5, but a couple quick things. The barrel, the Glock marksman barrel, so Glock says it's supposed to be more accurate. I don't know if I shoot well enough if I could tell a difference, but it is a more accurate barrel that they've added. The finish, the Indy, so I got a cheat sheet. The Indy LC finish is, Glock claims, is a more durable finish, and it will hold up even better than previous generations. I have a couple Gen 4s and I haven't really had any issues out of them, but time will tell. Hadn't had anybody coming back saying, hey, my Gen 5 Glock, you sold me, the finish is wearing off in the holster, but hadn't seen that yet, so but I'll keep you posted if we do. But am I forgetting anything? Oh, and some people ask, well the 43X is out now and you can get 10 rounds in that gun, and it's a little bit slimmer, and I'll go ahead and show you the comparison clear. And so yeah, as you can see, the 43X is a slimmer gun. It does have a longer grip, the same length as a 19, but it is a little bit thinner, easier to carry inside the waistband. So why would you want, why would the 26 appeal to you? Well, there's a couple reasons. One, let's see, I got a 24 round magazine here, so I just went from 10 to 24 rounds, just like that, or 24 plus 1. So, and also, of course, your 19, 17, all those 9mm magazines will fit into the 26. So you have other options there for higher capacity and still keeping that shorter barrel and slide. So, and a lot of people carry 19s all the time, so, or model 19s, and that without any issues. So the 26 would definitely be easier to carry. It's going to be less real estate. You're going to have less print when carrying inside the waistband. So 26 is still very much, I think, a great option if you're getting into a first time or a new concealed carry pistol or an EDC. All right, moving on, and this is my gun. I wanted to bring it out and talk to you about it. So this is the 19. This is a Gen 4. I ordered it. Now I know I said I didn't have any issues out of my coatings on my other Gen 4s, but this one I ordered Cerakoted, and you really can't see it, but it's actually wearing off. And it's kind of it gives it a cool distressed look, so I'm not mad at it. And it's, I didn't buy the Glock to look pretty. All of you, most of you may know that it's a tool, it's a shovel. So I carry it every day, so it's going to have dings and scratches and running into the counter with it. And I carry have an Oathkeeper armament holster. That's this guy right here. We carry its Kydex, so it comes with the belt loop, or the hard plastic belt loops there, or you can swap them out for these real nice looking leather ones if you wish. I elected to keep what it's shipped with on there. So very nice holster, really good retention. I mean, it's strong. I mean, it's very nice. I love it. And another good thing, I'll touch on the 26. I don't mean to talk about Glocks for too long, but this holster is actually from my 17, but 26 fits in there fine, the 19 fits in there fine, so I have one holster that fits my largest, you know, my 17, but the 19, if I had a 26, they, you know, I could wear them, you know, all those guns in this same holster, so that saves me money there. So another good option to keep in mind. So if you have a 17 and you're considering a smaller handgun, you know, 19 and the 26 will probably work in your Kydex holster unless you have some kind of light bearing holster and all that. So I saved these two guys for last on purpose. This is the Glock 43X. I know I got a few Glocks out here, but and this is the SIG 365. In this particular model, I've done overviews on both these handguns. This is the one with the tritium night sights. The one I did just had the standard polymer sights. So, I remember telling you that the price on it was like $559, but the 43X with the night sights is $539. Sorry, I didn't follow. I don't think I followed back up on that video and told you the exact price. I couldn't remember it off the top of my head, but yeah, with the night sights, $539. So, and the 365 it sells for $559 with the and it comes with the X-ray 3 night sights. So both 10 round capacity standard, but you can buy the 12 round mags for the 365. So why, you know, which one's the best? That's what people always ask. Which one would you carry? Which one do you like? Well, personal preference, you know, I carry a 19 every day. The grip on the Glock, and that's not really that big of a deal. The grip, it's not why I carry a Glock, and I like the reliability. I like the aftermarket support. You know, most of you who know about Glocks, you know all these things, but for those of you who don't, Glock has a pretty large aftermarket support that you mean from anywhere from magazines, parts, triggers, I mean just so much, the list goes on and on. And the other models do too. They have a pretty good support system, but Glock's just, you know, it does win in that category. But the 365, you know, definitely, you know, size and capacity, I'd have to give points, you know, to the 365, and it shoots great. I did shoot one, and I had no complaints about how it fired. I didn't have any malfunctions with it. I put a few mags through it without any hiccup. So yeah, they're excellent guns. We do have holsters for the 365. This is the Texas edition 1836. Inside the waistband, Kydex with the leather backing. Very nice. It's got good retention. Of course, you can tuck your shirt in with the way these hooks are designed on there. So if you're, you know, if you got your work requires you to have your shirt tucked in, but you want to conceal carry, this is a great option, these holsters. My personal, and we have these also, these are the Armament Recruiter holsters. So that is the Kydex with the leather backing on it. I carry my 19 in this when I conceal carry. If I need to go, you know, I carry it in the store sometimes with this holster just to show customers, hey, it's possible to carry this gun inside the waistband, the 19 that is. But we also have the ones for the 43s and the Shields and a few other, we have a few other models, maybe the XDS as well. But those are really great. We sell a lot of them. Don't have any complaints on them. So yeah, we got holsters for these guns. We're still waiting on extra mags that we can sell for the Glock 43X. They haven't become available to us, but we do have the 12 round mags in stock for the 365. So those guns, and also front cocking serrations. I don't know if I touched on that on the Glock. So Glock's starting to add that, and they're listening to people. The 45 Glock comes with the front cocking serrations, and I believe the 17 Gen 5 MOS and the 19 Gen 5 OS have the front cocking serrations. So hopefully that becomes the new standard for Glock. Start adding that. It's going to make a lot of people happy. So, all right, guys, I don't want this video to run on forever, so I'm just going to go ahead and end it. So that was just part 2 of all of our popular conceal carry. This has been one of the longer videos I've done, but And I actually took a few guns off the counter because I didn't want it to go on for 30 minutes. So I hope you liked it. If you didn't see your gun on the table, please leave a comment and say, hey, tell me what your favorite gun is to carry. I try to read and respond to the comments as much as I can. And if you'd like to see other guns be reviewed, or overviewed, that is. And I'm going to try to do some shooting videos for you soon. I promise. I'm going to work on doing that. Just take some of my guns that I have. I have a couple of these guns here on the counter. I have access to others. And I'm going to try to do some shooting videos very soon for you. So, alright guys, well, I hope I didn't butcher anything too bad. So I'm sure you guys will tell me if I did. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.